This is going to be a very short explanation. What is this? Why is this up here and this over here? Because this gets mirrored from here to over here. Then from over here, okay, we need to take, you see this outside here? It becomes over here and it becomes over here. The two eyes of this. This is the eye on the outside. This comes in the game. And this one does the same thing. It is the left side and it is the right side. I don't know how to explain it in scientific terms. I just can tell you it gets mirrored, gets brought over here, or it's outside, it comes into the game. But this is the safe zone. Okay, it's okay. So over here, it's like if it was light, it would be a paper clip that would be folded over, bringing energy this way and then bringing it back this way. You come here, you don't just put this on top. It comes here, the energy goes up this way and then all the way back this way. Okay, if that's the way you want to do it. But we need two sides, two eyes that support this one energy. And then we need the two sides that support the one energy. And then we need the two sides that support the one energy. And we need the two sides. So now we have this inside. Now, if you take a look, this point is the 45 angle where the greatest distance apart is in the center. Usually when you measure, the greatest distance apart is from this top left to this bottom right. This is your greatest distance. But in this scenario, your greatest distance is here and here. The greatest distance is in the middle. Here, your greatest distance apart, okay, on average would come out to here and come out to here. This is your 45. These are your multiplications and your additions and your division. Your division is putting a dot here and a dot here, counting the world of 258. Your minus is actually connecting east with west, playing one-on-one as only one. Here's your corners that come into play to create one here, 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 and here. This will create the inside. This and this and this and this, whatever you want to call them, but it's the train run because this is where the trains go in Monopoly. So understand how you bring your Monopoly mind into this. But once we meet in the center, we can only meet on the rings of the center over here. We must jump into the ring. I have to do it one more time. Here's the 50, the bottom part of your own pyramid. Okay, here's the top where the peak would go, and then here's all around 50 and 25, G and E. This is George. O and R, okay, is 1 and 2. When you put 1, okay, and you put 2 together, it basically looks like the R letter. And in Chaldean, it becomes 1 and 2. 1 and 2 equals 3. R equals to 3, right? R equals to 2. Times 4 is 8. Times 3 is 6. Times 2 is 4. R equals to 312. Now equals to 314. But R is in this world, okay, going east and west, 6 and 8, with the Queen's hat on. 8 and 6 is 14. R gets the ring of the moon. In the first level, 3.14. 2 is inside of 3 already. 2 is what makes up 3. That's why man must become 6. With 3, here he is 18. 666 is 18. He is 666. But here he is 3339, coming out of 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. Okay, that's one thing. We already did the 7 plus 2, 7 times 2. This would be win Big Red, howl at the moon. Big Red wouldn't be moon. 56 might be talking about Nibiru. Nibiru's number is 73. But with man's crown equals to 73, and this one equals to 1 and 2. 1 and 2 equals to half. 5 and 6, or 11, okay, is also part of half. 11 equals to 3. Why does 11 equal to 3? Because 11 in pool is the 3 ball. 1 and 2 equals to 3, meaning 11 must equal to 3. And the only way to get it with 2 dice is 5 and 6. 5 and 6 is 30, creation of 1141. Army stripes coming under, right? When you chop anything in the center, it'll become flat. Everything else is off and round. Anything built is on an angle, holding your greatest area of the center, right? You built it on an angle, then you can put a pin here, and you put a pin here, and you can stretch it to here, and stretch it to here, and tighten it while it rocks on this number over here. I wanted to mention this over here. This is rotating numbers. First it starts 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the next time it goes 4, 5, 6, 7, then 6, 7, 8, then 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the same time it does that, it rotates. It rotates. That first the 1 will be here, 1, 3, 6, 9, then the 1 will be here. The 6, then the 3 will be here, 6 will be here, the 9 will be here, then the 1 will be here. It turns around this way and it rotates. The O on this angle and this angle and this angle is its greatest distance. Now on this angle, on this angle, and this angle, that's its greatest distance. You can do this all the way around. As long as you choose on a circle 3 marking points in order for X to mark the spot, you can gain your greatest distance. Let me show you this one more time. We need to remember we want to box in the O. And the only way to box in the O with equality is this way. 4 equals 1 and 8 equals 9. 4 and 1 equals 5, 8 and 1 equals 9. But we want to box 360 degrees. Why? 120 degrees, 120 degrees, 120 degrees. Now we have ourselves a circle boxed in. 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas, 360 degrees by 120. Here, there's 4 areas left out, and here there is 3 areas left out. What will be the plug-in? Here we'll plug in that, and here we'll plug in 3. Here shows complete opposites, going further and further apart. Okay, this one is going the greatest distance away up here. 1 will always be against a wall. These corners will always be against each other. This one will always run into a wall. Every wall can have a door. Anyways, I'm not sure which way I want to go with this next. This is what Mars says. You see the mug and the flirt, the mug and dove it inside. See the number 7. You see these little things here, 1.5. You see this here, 1.5. It's what you can do with this. This one over here is not 1.5. I needed to build this. What was left over? There's 1 piece left over. There's 2 pieces left over that are the same. There's the Budweiser bow tie. See this Budweiser bow tie here? And then you have a Budweiser bow tie there. And then what links in between? We have no Budweiser bow tie here, but we have the bee's nest. We have 1 full cube, 2 full cubes to make it, and then it takes 2 halves to make this bee's nest. Otherwise, I'm back to a square. I'm just trying to look. I love my curtains. I just really like my curtains. In order to get anything at all going, we need to get 2 and 3 to entrap B inside the curtain. Where is the center? The center is right here inside of B. What does the center get? Number 5. We now have 2 and 5. 2 and 5 out of 4, where 1 and 4 are first and last. Don't forget, if this was going around on a U, you would have ones that go onto the U to come around. Let me go down a couple of pages and see crossing numbers. 3, 4, 4, 5, 2, 5, 6, 6, and 1. Where did I get these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. But because I went the greatest distance from the center, should this have been a 5? Should I automatically have went 6 and 6 and skip over the 5? Because the 5 should have been here in where I put the 2. So if I put the 5 over here in place of 2, because I said 5 goes with 2, this is 6 and 6 on the outside, and this is 7 and 7. And then I would go back over here. This would be 8. Anyways, let me go on to something else. Did we get back to my stop sign? I like that stop sign I had. If this is the center, this is what the sides is. If this is the center, this is what the top and the bottom looks like. There's one in here that I really like, and I think I skipped over it. No, not this one. See, it's whatever I did here, it's not because I know any art at all. I don't know art. It's an obligation that you have to respect the angles. Because if you cut too much into one angle and you meet another angle, you will cut off part of the other angle. Or you have an odd angle that you will not be able to cut. These are cut on 1 by, you know, the way. Anyways, This is, I'm missing a page somewhere. Oh, yes, I wanted to show you, in order to find the area of a circle, okay, you have to square that circle off. Here's another dimensional thing, 60, 60 on the clock. Clock says 60, right? This should say 30, this should say 30. So from here to here is 60, from here to here is 60, equaling to 120 from 30. Hold on just 1 second. 1 second. I really want to find this and show this to you. It's a simple little nothing design, but for me, it's everything, and it's the reason I was making this video. In tennis, it's 15 and 15, right? Here and here, here and here, 15 and 15, and then 10. 10, the 10 cents that brings everything together. 5 and 5 is 10. Where did it go? Okay, it's on the next page. Here it is right here. In order to put this circle or stop sign in order, and I used 8 corners because I needed 45 degrees, because 45 added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equals to 45. The actuality is I need a border line. If I really needed a border line for this, I would have to add on 3, 3, 3, and 3, and then a corner, a corner, a corner, a corner. So I would need 3, 6, 9, 12 numbers, 13, 14, 15. I need 16 more numbers on here. I need a minimum of 25 numbers on this thing to work this, to make it. So this is what covers this up. When I cover this up, I needed to cover up 9 numbers. What did it take to cover up 9 numbers? There's a corner here. There's a corner here. I can't have only corners, so this is 9 full, and then to box in my 9, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5, 10, 15, 20. I need 25 to box this in, the same number I just told you here to box in my 9. And you have to understand that 2, 5, and 8 have to be removed. Only 2, 5, and 8. So the 25 numbers take away 1 number here, 2 numbers here, 3 numbers here, 4 numbers here, 5 numbers here. So I get 25, but I only use 20 because of the roadway. Now you must remove 1 number here, 1 number here. Now you have to remove 7, and the rest are in the corner. East-west roadway, north-south division. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.